Do whatever we can to discourage the perception of this new android as a child. It is not a child. It is an invention, albeit an extraordinary one.
Hello and welcome back to Star Trek Sodium. This time I've dug up some super interesting facts that you didn't even know about Star Trek Next Generation Season 3, Episode 16, The Offspring. Now in this soapy episode from Season 3, a crew member of the Enterprise creates an android daughter, which leads to emotional dilemmas for all of our Star Trek friends. Now during this episode, the Worf actor's girlfriend at the time, Julia Roberts, was visiting the set, and to maintain a degree of anonymity, she didn't slather her soft face with expensive makeup for the first time in years. In fact, she was so unrecognizable that everybody she met in the Star Trek studio asked her name as they shook her soft and tiny hand. The Worf actor would possibly go on to say that for once she wore even less makeup than the Worf character himself when he was completely made up. Normally she would be the one with more. If there had been a heavy face contest between them both at the time, she would have won because of all of the makeup. It was at the time of recording The Offspring that Rick Berman had become deeply interested in the different locations of the world. He would certainly talk constantly about the different countries that he'd read all about in books.
All other numerous locations around the world, Japan and Germany and South Africa, and these are...
Not a one of the Star Trek actors was impressed though, so over time he would begin to talk to himself in private about it instead. Around the time of this episode, a young up-and-coming California band called Crucid Waste had been having a little success in the clubs of Los Angeles and San Francisco. But upon seeing this episode, the band's frontman, Dexter Holland, latched wildly onto the episode name and changed the name of his band from Crucid Waste to The Offspring. And almost immediately they were met with success, not only with fans of hard rock music, but surely with Star Trek fans all over the globe. The Wheaton actor had gotten into the damned habit of playfully slapping Patrick Stewart on his bald head every time he walked past him on the set. It was during the filming of The Offspring that Patrick Stewart finally snapped and lashed out at Wheaton, belittling him to the entire staff of actors and filmers. "You stupid boy," he allegedly rasped. He went on to add, "Touch me one more time and I'll be pushing my thumbs into your stupid eye holes so that you never see my bald head walking past again." Veteran Star Trek actress Denise Crossley came to the studio during the production of The Offspring, claiming that she'd accidentally left her favourite purse there the week before while filming favourite episode Yesterday's Enterprise. After a while, she was asked to leave the studio, but kept finding excuses to try and stay. In the end, everyone just stopped working and stared at her until she admitted defeat and left, with her tail between her crucid legs. Those of you with eagle eyes would have noticed that Gates McSomething had something missing this week, as she had famously broken her hand during the vigorous filming of the previous week's episode. She had succumbed to an experimental surgical procedure at the direct request of Rick Berman, so that she would recover quicker from having the broken hand. She had had the hand removed while surgeons worked on it night and day to get it as good as new again. Therefore, during the filming of The Offspring, you can clearly see that her left hand is missing. The day after filming the Hensing episode The Offspring, she would have it seamlessly reattached, so it was ready to work at full capacity for the next episode. Hell, if she had to punch somebody in the face, she'd be ready for it. The Offspring was written by one of Star Trek's very best writers, Rene Echevarria, who is actually, you probably didn't know this, the direct cousin of famous Star Trek actor Rene Auberjonois, and also, strangely enough, also the cousin of popular Harry Potter and Texas Chainsaw actress Renee Zellweger. Now, the genesis of the idea of the story of The Offspring came from the famous movie Short Circuit, which was all about the creation of an important robot called Johnny Five, who is alive. Unlike Short Circuit, though, the robot android in The Offspring is humanoid and doesn't look like a pile of silver spray-painted toilet rolls. Instead, she looks like a young lady. Thanks for checking out my totally fascinating facts all about The Offspring, which is one of the better episodes of Season 3, which overall is a strong season anyhow. So I hope you've learned a thing or two about The Offspring. Go ahead and comment if you have any facts of your own, or go ahead and like if you liked it. If you liked it even a little bit, you can emote that by the press of a soft computer button. So thanks very much. Come back next time. Hopefully I'll have some more facts in the future. Like Star Trek, futuristic, future.